K-pop idols shouldn't have to comment on political issues. Expecting them to speak out on international events, especially when they rarely comment on significant issues in their own country, is unreasonable. Agencies often instruct idols to stay silent on divisive matters to avoid backlash, so spamming them on social media won't change anything. It's unfair to expect idols, who are primarily entertainers, to navigate the complex world of geopolitics. Boycotting brands like Starbucks because an idol supports them is performative activism. Starbucks is a billion-dollar corporation that won't be significantly impacted by a few fans switching coffee shops. If you think boycotting Starbucks will change the world, you're only fooling yourself. Instead, focus on real, impactful actions rather than symbolic gestures that achieve little. Not every K-pop group needs a rapper. Forcing idols who can't rap to take on rap positions just to fit a group concept often results in subpar performances. It's better to have a group without a rapper than to have someone who struggles and lowers the song's quality. Let's appreciate idols for their true talents rather than forcing them into roles they aren't suited for. The obsession with all-rounders in K-pop is unrealistic. No idol can excel equally at singing, dancing, and rapping. I'd rather see idols specialize and shine in one area than be average in everything. Expecting every idol to be an all-rounder puts unnecessary pressure on them and often leads to disappointment. Specialization allows for higher quality performances and helps idols build a unique identity. Lip-syncing during performances has become too common. Fans pay to hear their idols sing live, not to watch them lip-sync to pre-recorded tracks. Prioritizing choreography over live vocals diminishes the authenticity of performances. It's better to have slightly imperfect live singing than flawless lip-syncing. The raw, real emotion of a live vocal performance is irreplaceable and far more engaging. Many fans use cultural appropriation accusations selectively. They'll berate some idols for minor offenses while ignoring or excusing the same behavior in their favorite groups. This hypocritical behavior shows that the concern isn't genuine, but rather a tool for fan wars. Consistent standards should be applied to all idols, regardless of personal bias or fandom allegiance. The focus on visuals over talent in K-pop is problematic. Many idols are chosen for their looks rather than their singing or dancing abilities. This emphasis on appearance perpetuates unrealistic beauty standards and often sidelines genuinely talented individuals who don't fit the visual mold. Talented idols who don't fit conventional beauty standards deserve just as much attention and praise. Western fans often impose their cultural values and standards on K-pop idols. Expecting idols to be fluent in English, understand Western cultural nuances, and conform to Western ideals is unreasonable. Fans need to respect the cultural differences and understand that idols come from a different background. Imposing Western standards erases the unique cultural aspects that make K-pop so special. Shipping real-life idols can be invasive and harmful. Treating idols as characters in a romance drama disregards their personal boundaries and privacy. Fans should remember that idols are real people with their own lives and relationships, not just subjects for fantasy pairings. This kind of behavior can create unnecessary pressure and discomfort for the idols involved. Many unpopular opinions in K-pop aren't actually unpopular. Criticizing popular groups like BTS, Blackpink, or NewJeans often garners attention and agreement. If you think saying these groups are overrated is brave and controversial, think again. These takes are repeated so often they've lost their edge. Truly unpopular opinions challenge the status quo and provoke thought, not just echo common complaints. Idols are not therapists. Fans who use fan calls to share their personal problems or traumas put undue emotional burden on idols. Idols are there to entertain, not to provide mental health support. It's unfair to expect them to handle such heavy topics during brief interactions meant for fan engagement. There are appropriate channels for seeking help and support that don't involve placing this burden on idols. The relentless pursuit of being the top group is exhausting. K-pop is in an era where multiple groups can be successful without a single leader dominating the scene. This diversity should be celebrated rather than constantly comparing every new group to BTS or Blackpink. The industry thrives on variety and the unique strengths of different groups. So let's embrace that. HYBE groups are not automatically superior just because of their label. While they have resources and marketing power, talent and originality come from the idols themselves. Blindly praising HYBE groups without critical assessment ignores the efforts of idols from smaller labels who work just as hard, if not harder, to make their mark in the industry. Stop infantilizing idols. These are grown men and women capable of making their own decisions. Treating them like children strips them of their agency and autonomy. It's important to respect their maturity and professionalism rather than viewing them through a lens of perpetual innocence. Fans need to stop treating every interaction with idols as a personal endorsement. Just because an idol is seen with a certain brand or engages in specific behavior doesn't mean they fully endorse it. Celebrities, like all of us, are complex individuals who make decisions for various reasons, including contractual obligations and personal preferences. Debate time. What do you think about these opinions? Are they spot on or totally off the mark? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more K-pop content.